Hare Krishna, Hare Bol, Dandavat, Srila Purushottam Prabhu. Dandavat,
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat, Ananditi Didi, Bhagavati Didi, Priyadarshana Didi, Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Hare Krishna, Dandava Pranam Maharaj, Dandava Pranam devotees.
Oh,
Dhanavad.
Dandava.
Invisible Man. There he is. Okay. Everyone okay?
Yes, Maharaj, for grace, Supreme Lord, Guru, and Vaishnava. Thank you. And you, Maharaj?
I'm okay too.
Jai Gurudev.
All right. Vandana.
Okay, Maharaj.
Vandeham.
Shri Guru
Kamalam.
Shri Guru
Vaisnavacha Sri-Rupa Sagrayatam
Sahagana Gunatanvita
Tam
Sajivam
Sadvai.
Sadvaitam Sarvabhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Balaram
Sahagana Lita Shri Viskon
Vitancha
Oh,
Om Janadamidam Dajja Jana Salahastaya Chakshur Mitanjana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Pujasi Guru Bhargavandita Mahavanditaya Sarva Purva Panja Parampara Prasarita Jaya Pramurta Kirte Bhaktir Nirmal Nikaraya Vivitam Samsakaram Sagaram Pandesi Guravamanakasira Acharya Varjan Niyam
Garnisham
Purva Vista Supurakam Guru Varya Sisa Sambhushitam Sintya Sintya Samasta Vedanipunam Sri Rupa Pantanugam Govinda Vidam Udvaram Paratanu Satyam Vitam Sundaram Vande Vishwa Guru Sadipya Bhagavat Primo Viviya Pradam
Devam
Devam Vijatanu Shushanda Vadanam Alakasya Siddham Sangananga Purasariko Varanam Vajagya Vidya Buddhi
Shri
Shri
Siddhartha
Siddhantanidim Subhakti Lakshitam Sarasvadanam Param Panditam Shubhadam Madhiko Sharanam
Yash
Yashishvaram Sridharam
Shri
Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Vinito Gauriya Gurunam Bhaje Bhaktavanuriva Bravata Gavanyo Gaura Sankirtane
Mayavada
Mayavadi Mindivara Gatanu Vijajivanimam
Krishna
Krishna Prema Shivaligahan Sukam Prada Prabhutam Paye
Namo
Bhakti
Bhakta
Bhakta-Guru
Murtaye
Padma
Bharangri Padmaringaya
Bhava
Pradavavani Sevine
Vande
Bhakti Bhakti Vinodam
Shri
Gaura Chaitya
Sarupakam
Bhakta
Bhakti Sastranya Samprayam Pradisa Shudanidhi
Gaura
Gaura Prayatita Sasai Vaishnavai Vanya Vigaham Jagannath Prabhu Bande, Premadi Virga Vaisnavam,
Vanshakapa
Panchakartaryacha, Tirtha Sindhuraya, Patitana Pavanavyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha, Panchatagmakan Krishnam, Bhaktarupa Swarupakam, Bhaktavanam Bhaktakyam, Namami Bhakta Sattikam,
Namo
Namo Maharanjaya, Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya, Name Gaura Vise Namaha, Jayatam Srota Pankor, Mama Mantamate Gati, Masang Basta Valampuya, Radhamagana Mohana, Divya Vrindaraja Kalpatrumatha, Sriman Rangara Sirtas Nastau, Sirandharma Sira Govindalva, Prestalivi Sermanamai Smarami,
Swami Srimad
Sriman Rasa Rasambi, Bansi Badagata Smita, Kalpamenur Vaner Gopi, Gopinanas Yesuna, Vrindayai Tulasiriyai, Priyayai Kesavasyacha, Krishna Bhakti Pravedevi, Satyavajai Namo Namaha, Attanatva Mantra Guru, Gurum Bhagavatam, Yasanjaga Gurum Tapa, Tato Yaya Mudiraye.
Joy, Saparika.
Vyasa Parikara, Sri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar Padampam Jayastu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivastadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Jai, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Bhakti Niskam Santa Maharaja Ki Jai.
Jai,
Giri Govardhana Ki Jai.
Jai,
Veda Bhakti Vinda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees. Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari.
Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
We're reading from the Prapanna-jivanamrtam, finishing up our reading. Let's see, we're reading about we're reading the prayer that Sridhar Maharaj composed for his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, after his disappearance. Jayo Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Astotara Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev-Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Shri Shri Prapanna-jivanamrtam Ki Jai.
Jai.
From page 207, the Sri Sri Daitya Dasa Dasakam, the seventh verse of his poem. Alila Purushottam Prabhu, Dhanavats.
Dandavat Maharaj.
Would you like to read?
Yes, no problem. Number 7. He inundated the whole universe of countless living beings, whether Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, Lesson Sudra, and even Maleka, with the oceanic nectar of the holy name of Sri Radha Krishna. Although unapproachable by the liberationists and yogic perfectionists, he is known as a friend of the fallen, the mercy potency of Sri Gauranga, O Dina Nayan. Wherever that great soul may be, please swiftly take this servitor there.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu. So he's saying that Bhaktisiddhanta had preached to everyone, indiscriminately, like the Lord Nityananda. He didn't consider anyone's class or whatever. Just giving the holy name without discrimination, without condition. And then it's interesting, he says here, he says unapproachable, that although unapproachable by the liberationists and yogic potency, and yogic perfectionists, he is known as the friend of the fallen, the mercy potency of Sri Gauranga. So why does he say unapproachable by the liberationists and yogic perfectionists? Although he is the friend of everyone, those who are seeking something else other than devotion, those who are not looking for a relationship with Krishna, they're only looking how to get out of this material world or how to become perfect in themselves without any relationship to God, to make their own finite existence as perfect as they think it could be without any relationship with God. These people don't receive the friendship, the mercy that is coming to them from the Lord or his devotees. They just don't appreciate it. They don't approach it even. They don't even consider it. Krishna doesn't force anyone to become connected or love him or to recognize or to even reciprocate with him. He simply gives his mercy, but not everyone accepts it. I think one time in the Bible it mentions that Jesus was giving some example of a farmer who throws his seed out on the land. And sometimes the seeds go on the stones, and sometimes they go on the fertile ground, and sometimes go in different places. And where the seeds fall on the ground, on the stones, or in the place where they won't grow, and they don't produce any result. And only on the soil where the soil is fertile will the seeds actually grow into some beautiful plant or vegetable or whatever. So the seeds are being spread everywhere to everyone, the seeds of devotion. But if one's heart is not ready to receive that seed and to develop that seed, then what can they? If free will is there, and Krishna gives everyone their free will, then he doesn't force. So those who are fortunate, who have a fertile ground, fertile soil within their heart, where they can hear, submissively hear, and have an interest to hear those things. That is also necessary. Mercy is granted to everyone, even the most fallen. But they're too obsessed with their own maybe a terrible or horrible material existence, that they may be so obsessed with that they can't even receive the mercy that's coming from Krishna and Guru. So both are necessary, the mercy of Krishna and the susceptibility and the receptibility of the jiva soul. That must also be there. We must also try to cultivate an attitude of appreciating, of acknowledging and appreciating what is coming to us by the mercy of the Lord. Otherwise, the seed of devotion won't grow. Our devotion, our love for Krishna will not grow without that reciprocation from our side. So many books, so much literature is found in the Vaishnava community about Krishna and the devotees and about bhakti. So many things. Yet how many take an interest in that? And even those who take an interest, what do they do it for? Some only do it to be for, oh yes, I'm a devotee to for the social standing, for some social benefit, or to make their lives peaceful or whatever. But how many actually understand what is Krishna's mercy, where it's coming from, and what kind of relationship there is between the living entity and Krishna, that Krishna is explaining, the Vaishnavas are explaining. So this verse is trying to make that point, I feel. So Dina Nayana, huh? Dina means the fallen soul, and Nayana, the savior who raises the fallen soul. Wherever that great soul may be, please take the servitor there. In other words, the consciousness. He's praying to raise his consciousness to that same consciousness, to that level that Saraswati Thakur had of just giving mercy to everyone. I want to be in that world with you, that consciousness. Huh? If my fallen consciousness can be in that plane, then that is my wish, my fervent wish. All right, Andaji, would you like to read number 8?
Yes, Maharaj. The Christ. Though I had a hope to ever see that beautiful golden personality who makes everything auspicious for the world, do I had a hope to ever behold that tall figure once again. His blue lotus eye, his snow that excel the shar on the tilla flower, his forehead that shine the half moon, his graceful lotus face, his gleaming pearl white teeth, his long arm extending to his neck. Oh, Dinanayana, wherever that great soul has gone, please sweetly take this servitor there. Jai Gurudev.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Very nice. Describing his vision of the Supreme Lord, actually, that he finds reflected in Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. The personality, huh? Not looking at the body, he's not thinking of the body, but the personality. The person and the body, different, huh? We are the consciousness, and the body is what we are conscious of. But we are situated in the plane of consciousness. That is who we are. The soul is the consciousness, basically. The soul is the consciousness, that self-aware identity. When we say I, we mean that self-aware identity. The identity that is aware of itself. That is the soul. And from that point of view, the body is the object of its awareness. So when he's thinking of the personality, we don't think of the body, but we think of the consciousness. What is the consciousness? That consciousness, that person means the consciousness. What kind of consciousness? they have. And that consciousness seems not to have any form. And when we think of the body, the consciousness, if it's different from the body, then what kind of form, what kind of body does the consciousness have? Right? It also has a form. And so he's thinking of all these things, how that form is perfect, with a tall figure, lotus eyes, a nose that is more beautiful than the tila flower. Tila flower. Tila is sesame, huh? Teal, sesame flower. I don't think I've ever seen a sesame seed flower, but anyhow, he's comparing his nose more beautiful than a flower. And his forehead like the half moon. Moon, when you look up at the moon at night, shining so brightly, so cooling, and he's seeing his forehead like in that way as a half moon. His arms extending to his knees. Generally, when we find someone whose arms go down to his knees, that is considered a very auspicious body, auspicious sign. So very nice, huh? And Krishna Kesava. Would you like to read number 9?
Yes, Maharaj. In the year of our Lord Gauranga, 450, in the month of Pausa, on the 4th day of the dark fortnight of the moon and the star of Magha, at the closing of the night of Brihaspativar, 5:30 a.m., the 1st of January, 1937, that most beloved attendant of Srimati Vrishabhananandini entered into the eternal pastimes. O Dinanayana, wherever that great soul may be, quickly take the servitor there to him. Exactly 6 years.
Huh?
Exactly 6 years before you made your appearance in the world.
What is that?
Exactly 6 years before you made your appearance in the world.
Before?
You made your appearance.
I made my appearance.
Bhaktisiddhanta left on January 1st, 1937.
What day was he born on? Was it also January 1st?
No.
No?
No.
The star of Magha. Brihaspativar. Night of Brihaspativar is Brihaspati is for Thursday. Thursday. Brihaspati means Thursday. On the night of Thursday, which was the 1st of January, at 5:30 a.m., he left this world. Made his disappearance. And he always saw, Srila Maharaj always saw Bhaktisiddhanta as the beloved attendant of Srimati Radharani. Vrishabhananandini means the daughter of Vrishabhani. Vrishabhani, and the daughter of Vrishabhani is Radharani. So he saw his Gurudev as the ascendant, a gopi attendant of Srimati Radharani. Only the gopis attend to Srimati Radharani.
He was born on February 6th, 1874.
February 6th.
Yes.
What year?
1874.
1974.
Yeah.
So Saraswati Thakur was born in 1874. and 37 he left this world. That's 51 years?
63.
Huh?
63.
53 years.
60.
63 years. He was born, so he left when he was 63 years old, huh?
Yes.
All right. Text 10. The entire earth and the skies were filled with the cries of anguish of the people and of the disciples devoted to the service of Sri Gurudev's lotus feet. Where has that great master gone? Alas, today the whole universe seems empty, and the separation of Prabhupada, this servitor of Gurudev cannot endure even a moment of a separation. Oh, dear Nayana, wherever that great soul may be, please quickly take this servitor there to him. Very intense feeling of separation on Gurudev, please, for those who are devoted in service to him. They feel that they have lost everything. Even in our material life, huh? When people, our family or whatever, friends die or whatever, then we feel, if our whole life, especially those whom we love very deeply, then we feel as if our heart has been broken, huh? Our life has been sucked of all vitality, all life, all meaning. You know, the romantic songs, they say, in that song they say, I can't live without you. I can't live without you. Yes, it's like that. Devotee cannot live without his spiritual master, without that connection. As the feeling, the same feeling is there. But they never say, in those songs, they never say, take me, please quickly take the servitor there with you. They never say that, huh? Please take me with you. Take me there with you. They have no idea of that there. Take me there, where that person is. They just have to feel separation. And they cannot think where you are, where they are, and how to get there with that. They have no conception of that. Anyhow. Oh, you can sit over here. Jai Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Ki Jai.
Jai.
Yeah.
All right, the next prayer is Srimad Rupa Padaraja. Partana Dasakam. Srimad Rupa Padaraja Partana Dasakam. Rupa Padaraja.
Huh.
The royal feet of Rupa Goswami. Partana prayers, 10 prayers, Partana Dasakam. 10 prayers to the royal feet of Rupa Goswami. The dignified feet of Rupa Goswami. Srimad Chaitanya Pado, Char Kamalayugo, Netra Bringu Madhu Dayu, Kodeto, Payanto Raja, Vipina Gato, Vajay Yukato, Samukato, Bhatto, Sabrat Krishaya, Svajana Guna Napater, Yasya Saubhagya Bhumna, Sa Sri Rupa Kada, Mam Nija Parapada, Rajasa Bhushitam, Samvidate, Pitta Sri Goro, Padambuja, Madhu, Madhironmata Rid Ringa Rajo, Rajaiswaram Jaho, Yojana, Nivaha, Tadata, Chito, Nijagriyam, Vinapya, Swanujena, Raja Gamana Satam, Chanuvak, Chanvagat, Gora Chandram, Sashri Rupa Kadamam, Nija Pararajasa, Bhushitam, Sam Vidate. Vrindaranyat Prage, Harirasa Natanayar, Anama Sankirtanaisha, Leviyo Madhavagre, Janagahana, Patam Prema Matam Janmascha, Vair Madhyantam Ritta Nidir Ivatam Krishna Chaitanya Chandram. And Sri Rupa Kadamam Nija Pada Rajasam Ushitam Sam Vidate. Ekantam Labdha Padambuja Nija Hridaya Presta Patra Mahartir Dainyar Dukashru Purnaya Darshana Dutta Tanai Pujay Amasat Karam Amanta Krishna Cha Ganga Dina Mani Tanaya Sangame Sanjoya Sa Sri Rupa Kadamam Nija Pada Rajasa Ushitama Sam Vidhate Swasya Prema Swarupam Priya Dyaita Vilasanarupaika Rupam Dore Bu Lunt Hitam Yam Vahaja Samadura Suyutam Sanujansha Visvale Devo Titor Mam Shruti Bahu Mukam Aslishigadam Raranje Sa Sri Krishna Rupa Kada Mam Nijapada Rajasa Bhushitam Asampidhate. And Kaivaya Prema Bhuma Vakila Rasa Sudha Sindhu Sachare Daksham Yat Vapyan Evancha Radhapada Bhajana Sudam Lilaya Padayayam Shaktim Sancharya Goro Nija Bhajana Sudadana Naksham Dakara Sa Sri Rupam Bhara Sa Sri Rupakara Paramam. I think it should be Pada. Sa Sri Rupa Paramam Nija Pada Rasa. Oh no, sorry. Bhushitam Samvidhate. Gaudadeshak Chavinda Vipinam Iha Parikramya Nilachalamyo Katva Kava Mirtai Swire Vraja Yuva Yugula Kidanartai Prakamam Samanda Swarupadibir Api Kavibis Tarpayamasa Goram Sa Sri Rupa Kadamam Nijapada Rajasa Abhushitam Samvidate. Lila Samgopane Sri Bhagavata Iha Vajagame Stavarepi Samukhe Sagrajata Prabhu Viraha Rita Paraya Jivendriyanam Yaschastit Ashrayika Salam Eva Ragu Popala Jvadi Parge Sa Shri Rupa Kadamam Nijapada Rajasya Ushitam Samvitate. Sri Morte Sadhu Vrite Makatanam Api Lalupa Talupa Tirtadikanam Kantaryena Pradatam Nikilam Iya Nijabishta Deve Sitancha Sa Sri Rupa Kadamam Nijapada Rajasa Ushitam Sambhadite. Lila Samgopakale Nirupadi Karina Swami Nanam Swami Naham Yat Padabje Pito Yat Para Vajranamachayam Kaya Yitva tu Gitam Yoga Yatva Pavan Mama Kalo Sakalam Dushta Budir Arganan Sa Shirupa Kaharamam Nijapada Rajasa Ushitam Samvitate. Okay. Very complicated, huh? Very
Yes.
elaborate, illustrious Sanskrit. All right. So the aim of this poem is aspiring for the dust of Srimad Rupa Goswami's lotus feet.
Hello, please leave the message after the tone.
Text number 1. Would Ananditi Devi like to read? thank you.
Srila Rupa Goswami is the mind of the most precious treasure, the leader of the associates of Lord Chaitanya, the divine succession. No veo.
Sorry. Where is that? Krishna Keshava, where are you? She's trying to read this. She passed. Okay. All right. All right.
The divine succession, being known as the Rupanuga Sampradaya, the followers of Sri Rupa. In the company of his brothers, he was resplendent in the province of Gauda, causing the fervent twin bumblebees in the form of the lotus eyes of Sri Chaitanya Deva to drink nectar, as the Lord's lotus feet moved on the pretext of visiting Vrindavan. When will that Srimad Rupa Prabhu grace me with the dust of his holy feet?
Okay. Thank you. God.
Jai Maharaja.
So Rupanuga Sampradaya means the succession, the divine succession of the associates of Lord Chaitanya. The successors of the associates of Lord Chaitanya, the teachers that come in, the teachings that come in the line of those associates who were instructed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That line of teachers that comes from there is called the Rupanuga Sampradaya. Rupa Nuga, Nuga means the followers, the followers of Rupa. So our Sri Chaitanya Saraswat, Srila Sridhara Maharaj, and Srila Prabhupada also, our Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, they are all followers of the teachings of the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who are the associates? They're the six Goswamis, Rupa Sanatan, Raghunath Das, Raghunath Bhatta, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta, Raghunath Das, etc. And Srip Damodar and all of his associates. Krishnadas Kaviraj was one of the followers of Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And like that, coming down to the line, Bhakti Vinod Thakur was also inspired by the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates. And Saraswati Thakur came from the teachings of Bhakti Vinod like that. And Srila Sridhara Maharaj from the teachings of Saraswati Thakur. And Srila Prabhupada also from those teachings. And this is the Rupanuga Sampradaya. So he's saying that in the company of his brothers, Rupa Goswami, his brothers were Sanatan Goswami and others. He was resplendent in the province of Gauda, causing his twin bumblebees in the form of the lotus eyes of Chaitanya to drink nectar as the Lord's lotus feet moved on the pretext of visiting Vrindavan. So Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. He had told actually that Rupa should stay in Vrindavan. Rupa Goswami wanted to stay with Mahaprabhu in Puri, but he sent Rupa Goswami to Vrindavan. His most beloved Rupa Goswami he sent to Vrindavan. It's interesting. Must be a very deep conception there, a very deep conception there. The separation of Rupa Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the combined form of Radha and Krishna. And Rupa Goswami is one of the manjaris. A manjari is the youngest, most innocent form of the gopis. And they have the closest association with Radha and Krishna because of that innocence, that purity of their hearts. They are the only ones who can enter in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna in their most intimate relationship, because they do not disturb the Lord's relationship in any way. They only try to serve, to enhance that relationship without any self-interest. And therefore they considered the highest embodiments of Prem, Krishna Prem. And that line is being followed by the Acharyas who come in the Gaudiya Vaishnava, who come in the presenting the teachings of the Gaudiya Vaishnava conception of Krishna Prem. So that separation that Mahaprabhu commanded Rupa Goswami to follow I think could be understood as establishing the mood of detachment from physical or merely geological closeness, and to establish that the highest plane of love is in the conscious world, nothing to do with the physical world. And that the mood of separation, which Mahaprabhu himself felt in his relationship to Radha Krishna, who was himself, that mood of separation is the highest mood of love of God. Sometimes we think that love, the highest experience of love, the most ecstatic experience of love is when you're embracing the person whom you love, when you have an intimate connection with the person we love. And Mahaprabhu is saying that separation is something that is just as high, if not higher, than the mood of union. And he was establishing that by sending Rupa Goswami, his dearmost servitor, to live in Vrindavan while he was in Jagannath Puri. Something like that. Rupanuga Sampradaya. All right.
Maharaj,
Yes, Prabhu.
the question, I'm not sure, but it's possible considering to the Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur representing Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Bhakti Rasasiddhanta Goswami Maharaj representing to Sanatana Goswami, or Srila Prabhupada representing Rupa Goswami y Srila Siddhar Maharaja representing Sanatana Goswami. Is possible or no?
What's this?
He's asking if there's a direct correlation, like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is Rupa Goswami, Srila Sridhar Maharaj is Sanatan Goswami. Is it possible there's a direct correlation between these personalities?
Well, the relationship between Rupa and Sanatana, they were brothers. They were family members. And Rupa Goswami is considered the Abhideya-Acharya, the Acharya, the teacher of how the path of bhakti can be traversed, how we travel the path of bhakti. That was given by Rupa Goswami. What is the path of bhakti? Rupa Goswami gave that. And Sanatana Goswami was considered the Sambandha Acharya. Sambandha Acharya means what is our position? What is our position in this world and in the spiritual world? What type of position do we hold in that environment? So it's like, I think of it as a map. When you have a map before you, you have to know where you are. First thing you have to know is where you are. Then the map becomes valuable to you. And then you have to know where you are, and you have to know where you want to go. What's your destination? And then you have to look at the map and see, well, how do I get there, right? So these are three things: where you are, where you want to go, and how do you get there. So where you are, it means sambandha gyan. Where you want to go is called prayojan, the goal. And how to get there, that is called abhideya. So Rupa Goswami was teaching the abhideya. And Sanatana Goswami was teaching where you are. So that's the relationship they have, where you are and how you go. And then Raghunath Das Goswami, he was teaching Prayojan. So now these three, Sanatan, Rup, and Raghunath, are related in that way. If we think of a map, we can understand their relation is like that. Sanatan is concentrating on what your present position is as an eternal servant of Krishna. Okay, you're a servant. You're not an exploiter of this world. You belong in the servitor camp. And then Rupa Goswami, okay, so you're a servitor. Then what should I do? And that's given by Rupa Goswami. He tells us what kind of service, how we do that service. And then Raghunath is telling us, okay, what's the highest goal that we're trying to get to? We're trying to achieve. And he's telling Krishna Prema. Actually, he's teaching, doesn't teach Krishna Prema. He teaches the highest goal is Radha Dasya, the service of Srimati Radharani. So, if you want to consider the relationship between Sridhar Maharaj and Saraswati Thakur, and you think it's a relationship of Rupa to Sanatan, then okay, I don't know how you want to think that, but there's definitely a relationship. Right. Understand? If you understand the relationship of Sanatan and Rupa, then
Yes, Maharaj.
that's the relationship of Sridhar Maharaj to Saraswati Thakur, then okay, there's a relationship there,
Thank you, Maharaj. Very nice.
Okay. All right. I think we'll stop now. It's 2:00. My humble dandavats.
Okay, Maharaj.
Love to you. Please be well, be safe, be happy in service. Dandavat pranam.
Dandava Pranam, Maharaj. Hari Bol.